Guys and girls, the purpose of this video is to show you some really good new Switch sales, but the other purpose of this video is for you to help me not buy this Coral Switch Lite. It just went up for pre-order on Amazon, and I do not need it, especially because it's coming out April 3rd. The Japanese edition is coming out March 20th alongside Animal Crossing, which, then you can, oh, I need them together because I want to play Animal Crossing on the go. But look, April 3rd, new games are already going to be coming out in full force. We got all this stuff, obviously, on Switch with Animal Crossing New Horizons. You got the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon repack, and then there's stuff on other platforms as well. I cannot buy this. Please support me in not buying this. It is incredibly pretty, though. It is insanely pretty. If you have not gotten a Switch Lite, I really like this color. It is like bubblegum tropical coral. I love that they're going just tropical across the board. I think it's so cool that they went neon with the Joy-Con. Now they're kind of moving to the pastel Joy-Con with the whole Animal Crossing specific set. But these Switch look so good in their light form. They're not light colors, they're bright colors. Call it the Switch Bright, and goodness gracious, keep it out of my hands. Anyhow, if you want to pre-order it, it's now available on Amazon. But Amazon also has a pretty good sale where they're cutting $10 off all the most recent first-party games, and some of the older ones as well. So Pokemon Sword and Shield are not Shield. Pokemon Sword is $49.49 right now. You can grab it off Amazon. You've got Fire Emblem Three Houses for $49.99, and I'll put a link to all these games and titles sales in the description down below if you want to grab them for yourself. $10 off Fire Emblem Three Houses, just got new DLC. $10 off Mario Maker 2, which didn't sell as well as I think Nintendo was probably hoping, and maybe has lost some of its luster, and maybe the whole idea of making a Makerverse with every game ever getting a Maker iteration has passed, but I still think Mario Maker 2 is a fantastically fun game, and I really enjoy the single player. That's something that doesn't get talked about a lot. Everyone's like, oh, creation, wow, people are making great levels, and now we have, the Master Swords to make even greater levels. I think the Nintendo baked-in levels, there's over 100 of them placed in the game. You don't need online, you don't need nothing. Like, those alone, it's a really fun Mario game. I would argue that it's better than New Super Mario Bros. U's side-scrolling antics, and sadly, that game sold more copies than Mario Maker 2. I think the single-player portion of Mario Maker 2 that Nintendo put forth is a fantastic Mario game with a lot of Nintendo's own creativity. It's fun to see that. When they went wild with, Galaxy 2, I hope eventually they get to go wild with Odyssey 2. Mario Maker 2 has a little bit of that jazz in the game as well. So if you missed it, might want to grab it for $10 off. Luigi's Mansion 3 is $10 off. Now that one sold better than Mario Maker 2, which is a big win for the other brother. It's getting some DLC soonish, right? Couple months, and it's just a fantastic game. Really, really good and ridiculously good visuals. I was talking yesterday about Animal Crossing New Horizons looks so good. Luigi's Mansion 3 looks better. You heard it here first. We've also got some dollars off Joy-Con. The blue, red, green, pink packs are $11 off, and the blue, yellow is $5 off. The purple, orange, which is the Joy-Con I currently use on my OG Switch, are nothing. Well, I guess they're like $1.62 off, but that's not really a sale. I mean, $10 isn't too much off of Joy-Con. $10 off these new releases isn't like a break the doors down deal. It's not a Black Friday style deal, but I do think that $10 off some of their newest games is still pretty good and noteworthy. Over on Nintendo.com, though, they're having a Sonic sale to celebrate the Sonic movie doing super freaking well. Have you guys seen this one? I have not yet. I assumed it was going to be horrible, but I'm shocked to hear that it's actually pretty solid. It's outperforming Detective Pikachu, and maybe I'll have to see it. Anyways, Sega's having a sale that runs until February 28th at 9 a.m. Pacific, where you can grab all the Sonic games. Have you guys seen how Mario dropped out of Sonic at the Olympic Games on mobile? That's definitely an interesting anecdote. Look that one up. There's some nice Mario's dead memes on Twitter. Anyhow, you can grab Mania and Forces for $10 each. Mania is the pick. Forces is not. Mania is the pick. Forces is not. You can also get the original Sonic the Hedgehog for $4 if that's what you would like to do. The rest of the titles are 3DS and Wii U games. So if you're still looking for that Sonic Lost World on Wii U, well, you can grab it for 50% off, but probably should stick with Mania, which is fantastic. Maybe the original. I don't recommend Mario and Sonic. I mean, it's okay. It's okay if you kind of just like sort of like clunky minigame action. The story is kind of fun, seeing the 8-bit Sega characters and the 8-bit Mario characters work together to try and escape, but I don't think it's a good game. There's a demo available, so definitely download the demo if you want to play it, and then see for yourself. If you enjoy it, by all means. I used to love the Olympic Games when I was younger because I get so hyped for the Olympics, so I don't fault you. I just don't think it's a fantastic one, so it doesn't really get my recommendation. Now, there is also a Ubisoft publisher sale that runs a couple days shorter till February 24th at noon Pacific. Obviously, you can get Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. That game is always on sale. These are fine prices, $20 the gold edition. It'll be that or lower often, so you don't have to fret if you want to wait. You've got the Assassin's Creed games for some discounts as well if you want to get some Black Flag Rogue action on your Switch or some 3 action on your Switch. I really like Child of Light and Valiant Hearts for $5. They've been on sale before. They're older titles. I think both of them are fantastic. Child of Light is a really appealing RPG. It's got a unique combat system. I like it a lot. The art is very pretty. This is a gorgeous game and one that has a lot of charm. It's got a very youthful storyline, so don't expect anything too plot heavy or too crazy. But this was when Ubisoft was doing a lot of UbiArts games and getting all indie and quirky, and I really liked that era. And then Valiant Hearts is a pretty cool war-based story game. And this one is $5. Again, a UbiArts sale. You can see the art style is very enrapturing and cool looking. It is an animated comic book adventure. There's puzzles and action, but it's much more just a story, reliving the battles and sort of this man's this guy and his dog's journey through World War I. Now, I did something that I don't normally do for the next sales, and I think you're going to really like it. I went through the extra sales page, because we always see these highlighted sales, but then Nintendo comes down here and they're like, there's a lot of other deals, guys. We promise. And you'll see stuff at the top like, okay, Murder by Numbers, really excited for this one, but it's like $1.50 off if you pre-order. This is like a mix of Picross and like almost like Phoenix Wright type detective work. It's actually the composer from Phoenix Wright and Ghost Trick and Beautiful Joe is on this game, so I can't wait for this. Comes out in March. But they always say like there's more games, and I never browse through the list because it's just daunting. It's like there's 581 deals. How are you supposed to find anything good? Well, I went through and I found some good ones for you guys. Death Squared is $1.49. Buy this now. Death Squared is one of the best co-op games on Switch, and it is challenging. There's a lot of co-op games that I recommend for like you to play with your little brother, you to play with your girlfriend, you to play with your grandma. Death Squared is a great co-op game to play with those people, but also just to play with your like hardcore gamer friends. It's fantastic. You can go up to 4 players. There are over 80 levels. There are party levels. There are vault levels. They added a 2019 update, and the game is $1.50. The game is $1.50. This has got to be one of the best $1.50s you'll spend on Switch. Jake and I, back in the day, my brother, we loved the heck out of this when it first came out in 2017. They've even got colorblind options now, New Game Plus modes. SMG Studios crushed it with this game. You can modify your block to have cute little hats and stuff. It's really, really good. The puzzles are really smart and sound. They're almost Portal-esque. That's how we described it, like 2D Portal. There aren't really portals per se, but it's got like that same charm and that same feel and sense of satisfaction when you do complete the puzzle. It's really good. You have to get it at $1.50. It's totally worth it. Astro Bears is one that we used to talk about all the time because it would be on sale all the time. It was like a $5 game. It'd be down to 99 cents. They then redid Astro Bears, added new content, dumped the original Astro Bears party, and rebranded it as straight Astro Bears for $7. Well, now it's $1.39. So for literally less than $3, you can get Death Squared and Astro Bears, 2 fantastic multiplayer games. Now, Astro Bears is going to be competitive multiplayer. If you haven't heard of it, it's basically spreading spaghetti around planets in order to trip up your opponents. It is so much fun. It is quick burst, beautiful gameplay. A simple idea that executed to perfection just works. You know, there could be 100 simple idea games and maybe 99 of them stink. Astro Bears is the one that rises above and is just fantastically fun. So this new, quote-unquote, new Astro Bears has brought in some different modes and some different more bears. So you've got local multiplayer for 2 to 4 players. There is now a co-op mode, but basically it's like just go to work against your friends trying to spread your string on small, medium, large planets and see who comes out on top. It is one of those games that is like infinitely fun, infinitely frustrating, and really gets your competitive spirit going. I love it. Sparklight came out later in the year, last year. When did it come out? I believe this game was, November 14th. It's down to $17.49 for $25. This is a pretty darn fun time. It is a beautiful game. It is pixel art, but look how charming it is. Look how colorful and gorgeous and good work they did. They got big boss battles. They got a little bit of, that kind of action, adventure, get new weapons, get upgrades type action, type gameplay, and big bosses, which is always wonderful. Apparently, you can also play assistive co-op with a friend, which I didn't even know, but That's kind of the name of the game so far on these. Is a lot of multiplayer action. Sparklight is charming. It's not going to win any awards, but it is a fun time if you're looking for something in that vein. Now, Celeste. Y'all know Celeste. You should have Celeste. If you don't have Celeste, it's $6.79 from $19.99. Do we need to say anything about Celeste? No. Matt makes games. Anything he does, I will buy, and that's why Towerfall is also on the list, because it is down to $6.79. Now, you probably know Celeste, but maybe some of you don't know Towerfall. This is the game that preceded Towerfall for Matt Makes Games. It is a multiplayer, excellent title. This is like Astro Bears Party, again, in terms of quick burst, fun, skill-based multiplayer, where the only person you can fault is yourself. You're shooting these arrows. There's a lot of different levels, characters, power-ups, abilities, but it's all simplistically done in tiny single-screen arenas where you've got to fire your arrows with accuracy and speed, navigate the platforms, manage the power-ups, and make sure that you are the last man or woman or cat standing. I love this game a lot. $6.79, fantastic price. Now, the Turing test is only a few dollars off, but it did just come out a week or two ago. It's $16.99 from $19.99. I played this on the 3 New Games Switch show that we've been doing every week, and I really liked it then. I was surprised to remember how much fun this game is as a Portal-style puzzler. This one really is Portal-style, though, because it's 3D and you're moving around with a special gun and trying to figure out what went down on this space station that is now deserted, and you're just talking to an AI. The Turing test, of course, the test to see if something is human or robot. It's very fun. I continue to play it. I like it a lot. Again, it came out earlier this month, February 7th, and so from $19.99 to $16.99, it's just a decent deal to get a few bucks off a game that I think is really quality and looks pretty darn good and runs well on Switch, even in handheld mode. That's how I've been playing this one, and I like it a lot. Abzu is a title that is really beautiful. $13.99 from $19.99. Maybe this isn't a must-buy because it's not going to appeal to everyone. It is a calming, relaxing, explorative adventure in the oceans down below. But if you want to appreciate the sea life that lurk beneath your feet, this is the one. It is from 505 Games. Back in the day, it came out years ago on other platforms. I liked it a lot. It's in the vein of Journey with like light movement, puzzle gameplay, but mostly just explorative. Wow, your jaw is going to be agape as you see the creatures, ride with the whales, fly with the sea turtles, come across some spooky scenarios, and just swim around and explore the ocean. It's really a nice title. A couple more. Faye from EA, them doing their originals, and Zoink Games, who does good work. It is another beautiful game with light platforming and puzzle action, exploring around, trying to save the day and protect your Nordic forest. It's $5 from $20. I really like this one. I don't think, again, it's an award winner, but it's sort of one of those really top second-tier titles that is really pretty and really fun. Last but not least is Origami Shadow Edition, half off from $30 down to $15. This is a very stealthy slice and dice game. It grabs the mature rating, and it earns it because you are tearing dudes apart. You got special abilities, and you're also just slicing and dicing from behind, trying to be as stealthy as possible. Pretty art style again. A really nice package here on Switch. It came out a while back. Well, this is the February. Oh yeah, 2019. We're in 2020, my friends. Goodness gracious. That's the first time I forgot the year. It's 20. I was like, dude, this game came out today, but it didn't. It came out a year ago today. Happy anniversary, Origami. Even more reason to feature it. I didn't even notice that. How freaking cool. This is a really good one. It obviously was out on other platforms previously, but it is fun and offers co-op if you want to get some stealth action with your friends, although I feel like being quiet and careful with another person is just asking for trouble. So if you want some good goofs and laughs, maybe that's what you should go with, but it's probably better single player, and this brings in additional content, and I like it a lot. All right, that's going to do it for today's deals and sales. Keep me off this page. I don't want to pre-order. I don't need another Switch Lite. I don't have the money for it, and it's so pretty, and I have to. Okay, we're just going to close that page out. You got the Amazon deals, which are pretty good. $10 off, if you want to grab Sword, Fire Emblem, Mario Maker, Luigi's Mansion. You can get some Joy-Con. My picks for today, though, are going to be the cheap things. Death Squared for $1.50. You got to get it. Astro Bears for $1.39. I love it a lot. Those are my top 2 picks, honestly. I think both those games are super quality. These aren't like, junky adventures for $1 that you'll have 15 minutes of fun with. These are really good games. You can get hours and hours out of Death Squared co-op. You can get hours and hours out of Astro Bears as a party title. Trust me, Astro Bears will become one of your favorite games to pull out on the Switch when you have people over. It's just that darn cool. And then I'll give a nod also to Celeste and Towerfall, as Matt makes great games, and he made them cheap. this week. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. Let me know what you like from the sales. Is it Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, or something from Sega? Is it something from good old Ubisoft? Is it one of these titles I picked out of the bushel of Switch titles on the sale tree? There are a lot of them, but real quality stuff and some super good prices. So let me know your choices in the comments down below. What would you like to grab? Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video and are having a wonderful time with your Switch. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy your weekend. Until next time, everybody, thanks so much for watching. SwitchForce